All right. Looks like we're live. All right. Let's see. Let me get everything situated. All right. Let's see. But welcome everybody to the first ever Junkbuddies artistic live stream, where we're gonna be painting some orcs of all things. Yeah, from a little miniature war game called Warhammer 40k, where you play as a guy that's out to collect all 40,000 Warhammers, and then from there you'll become the John Warhammer from James' workshop. All right, hold on. I need to go and let the scraps know on the Discord. If you're gonna be new here and everything, and you want to see more live streams and get heads-up displays and all that stuff and all sorts of cool updates, be sure to ask for a Discord link, and I'll be sure to give it to you guys. Okay. Copying. Let's see. Let's put it on the Discord. All right. At everyone, we're live. All right. Cool. Hello, Angelica. Hello. Welcome aboard. Hold on. I need to get some stuff set up first. I need to get my thing set up so I can see the live chat to you guys. Hold on. I'm gonna put my phone down right here. No, actually, I need to put it over here. I'll take this guy over here. Oh, I am woefully unprepared. But that's okay. Oops. Okay, hold on. Bear with me now. Sorry, Blue Eyes White Dragon. I didn't mean to hurt you right there. I know you got a broken arm. I gotta fix your arm. But I don't have the right glue for you. But yes, here we are. Alright. Here we are. I got this little orc war boss with this little guy up here. I know my camera's not the best quality. It's just a regular face camera that we got for like $50 off of Amazon. But I digress. Here we go. We got this guy over here, the orc war boss. And hold on. I need to go get my reference. I forgot about that completely. Hold on. Oh well, it looks like I do not have the reference, but that's okay. That is a-okay. I might not pay too much attention today because I have a test tomorrow morning. I am reviewing the subject. Oh, yep. Getting your studies in is very important. Don't worry. You can keep me in the background. This is just going to be a very chill, laid-back live stream. Alright, I'm just going to wing this guy right here. But yeah, we got this guy. He's got a little chainsaw thing right here. He's got his face, which I already painted green. His little body here. The little guy up here I painted green too. I'm gonna move on to let's see. I think I was doing his armor. So let me see what I can do here. I also have this guy here too, the big mega boss right here. Right here, and I got this little guy over here. He's riding what you would call the great white squig. These little monsters that come at you and eat you. He's got little engines right here. Very cool. And then actually let me just give you guys a quick tour, because I got a bunch of miniatures a few years ago from Junkbuddies of all places, and it all started with these guys right here. The starter set for the Space Marines. You got your little sergeant guy right here. This was my first ever attempt at painting him. I don't think it's that bad. But here, I'll hold it right there for a second so you guys can see the details. Got that one. And then it comes with a bunch of flamer guys over here, so they go whoosh, whoosh, whoosh. But yeah, these were my first ever attempts at miniature painting right here a couple years ago. And you can see here, I started experimenting with different styles, ever so slightly. This one I started really messing around with. You got like some funky texture right here. But yeah, got this one. And I got this guy right here. Pew, 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 pew. But yeah, enough of my toy soldiers. I also got, let me see here. I also got a little Bulbasaur of all things right here. One of the first things I ever 3D printed, and I actually took it to one of my first ever art jobs. And I showed them this as my what do you call it? My resume, so to speak. Let me bring it back over there. Yeah. or as my portfolio, this and a bunch of other 3D prints. But yeah, he's super light. He's made of PLA with those little filament ones where they go beep, 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 zzz, layer by layer. Yeah, I sanded him very nice, made sure there's no layer lines. You can still see a couple over here. But yeah, he's not too bad. It's not too bad. I might actually work on him later. But if this, depending on how this goes, I actually have another Pokemon, what do you call it, print that's going over the weekend. If that goes good, I might stream it on Tuesday. But yeah, you know what? I want to keep going with this guy. I want to give him a quick little glaze of black all over his armor. He's still got, I put too much white all over, so let me see. Everything looks so blue. Yeah, sorry. I think let me try to warm the colors. Let me see. I got these fancy lights here. Let me see if this will help. Let's see. Let's see if I tone this guy down a little bit. Oh yeah, that's already helping right there. Tone that guy down. Let me tone this guy down. Oh wait, that's a little too much now. I think that looks good. Actually, let me do one more on the front one. Bam! There we go. Okay, so I want to take this black. These paints I like a lot. They're contrast speed paints. So when you do something like in a black and white, kind of like this, where you go beep 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 beep, or even this guy, the gun thing. When you put this on there, it's going to keep all the texture and all the shades and all the little nooks and crannies in this little guy. The paint's going to stay in there, and then you could keep layering it, and this can also work as like your shadows or glazes or something, all that fun stuff. But let's see. I'm just gonna get them on my wet palette, which if you guys don't know what a wet palette is, I'll bring it over here. This is 3 parts. I like to use just disposable plates because I'm cheap, but it's 1 part paper towel, wet paper towel right here, and then parchment paper right here, and then it's slightly wet and damp so that when you put your paint, let me show you. Let me just, oh wait, first of all, also these guys, they come with the little metal shaker ball, so you gotta shake them really good. Oh yes, I'm glad it looks better. Good. Yeah, let me know because it's the first time I'm doing a live thing. But right here, just put a little bit of paint on there, and then, you know, like say, oh yeah, I'm painting, I'm gonna take a break for the day, but I want to keep painting in the afternoon instead of keep dropping more paint because it's gonna dry, like say on this, like regular palettes. If you get a wet one, it keeps it wet where it doesn't thin it down, but it won't dry out as fast. So that's just a little pro tip and a little cheap way of getting some. Yeah, but here, I'm just gonna get started, and I'm gonna start painting him. I'm gonna start with this gun up here, this part. So let me get him as close as possible without him getting too fuzzy. I think right there is okay. But let me see. I'm just gonna slather it on there. But yeah, nothing too crazy. This is gonna be all right here. Yeah, I remember when I really started getting into Warhammer, I was listening to podcasts and all that stuff and reading books just to pass the time in my work when I would be sanding away, working on props and stuff. And then so Junkbuddies just like, you know what? There's a Warhammer cafe by where you work. How about we go over there? I started looking around, and I was like, oh, very overwhelmed and stuff, but everybody there, the employees were super nice because they always want new customers. Not every day does somebody come in and say, I want to spend hundreds, if not thousands of dollars on plastic toy soldiers. But yeah, I was in there. Everything looked cool. Everyone was super cool and nice. So I was like, you know what? I think this might be for me. But yeah, I'm just gonna darken up that gun again. I'm gonna come back with some metallics and stuff and go over that. Same thing here. I want to go over his little pauldron with the little skull on it. I'm gonna try not to touch the skull too much. Let me see. Yeah, sorry if the camera's a little wonky. I'm still getting used to this. Practice makes perfect. So if me and Junkbuddies do more of these, maybe we'll get better at it. But yeah, just gonna give him a quick little layer right here. Nice and easy. Oh yeah. Luckily it's Friday today. The weekend is here. Had a bit of a heavy work week, me and Junkbuddies, especially Junkbuddies. She's been running around covering for people who are going on vacation. She has a coworker that's going on maternity leave. I think today is the first day, so it's like, oh, I gotta catch up and know what this person's doing and what they've been working on, and yeah. And on top of that, Junkbuddies Junkbud does a lot of cakes on the side, and those cakes, for the past like few days, we've been staying up until midnight having to work on those, and I get up at 5 in the morning to go to work. But luckily, because I get off at 3, I do some baking, I do some prep work for her. Let's see where else I can go. I want to darken up this area that's way too light right here. Yeah, because that's gonna be all my metal stuff. So I want that to either be brass or silver. We'll figure it out as we go along. That's the beauty of this stuff, because you get. I know there's box art and stuff, but really, I just wanna play around with this. I don't. Oh, my fat thumb is blocking that for you guys. But yeah, already right here you can see it's already darkening it up, but not too much. Let me see if we. Dang, my camera's so blurry. That's okay. But you can see the difference here. The white part here, which was untouched. This part was like it before, but you see how some of the white's still poking through? That's what this contrast paint does. It keeps whatever. Think of it like it's like tinting it, or like if you ever use Photoshop, you put like this paint. Think of it as you're painting with 10% opacity or whatever. Oh, wonton. I mean egg roll. No, that's you, egg roll. Do I need to give you the electroshock treatment? If you guys don't know, for those who know, you know. But yeah, enough of those. Enough of that. I gotta get back. Gotta paint this war boss right here. Got him right here. All right. Oh, egg roll. Oh, hold on. I gotta give him a pet. Egg roll, come here. Come here. Come here, boy. Oop! You're making me knock the camera down. Say hi to everybody. Yeah, say hi to everybody. Here, say hi. No? Okay, okay. Get out of here, you little rascal. Come on. Okay. But yeah, I'm just gonna go over and re-darken up all these spots. Hello, Eggroll. Yeah, thank you, Angelica. Yeah, thank you for saying hi to Eggroll. You're saying hi to all y'all too. I don't know if you heard his little whine where he went me. It's not much of a meower, or he's not talkative. He's more like a me, like whining, like a little kid. It's kind of funny. Yeah. So these little creatures that we have around our house that just make us laugh and smile. All right, here we go. Here we go. All right, and I'm gonna come back on the rims over here, and I'm just slapping paint on here. I'm not really thinking what I want to do yet. So think of it like I'm just like sketching over and over again. Yeah. Let's see. I think what I want to do is do some white right here on his handle, this part. I think I want to start painting that brown. I think that's what I want to do, but I still see some white spots right here. Right here. Just gonna dot this. Just gonna dot it right here. Dot this part over here. Oh, there we go. Alright. Alright, cool. Yeah, I know it's hard to kind of see, but I was really happy when I was making the green on the face, because what I learned from an old coworker of mine, he was telling me for greens, you might want to start doing your first base color, the undercoat, as a red or a magenta. And I was like, ooh, really? He's like, yeah, because once you start getting to your top colors, it's really gonna pop. And I was like, you know what? I'm gonna give that a try, and lo and behold, the green's already popping. Actually, speaking of, you know what? Let's continue with the green. I am getting inspired right now. Let's do this. I'm gonna clean this brush, and I'm gonna move on to a smaller brush. That's what I'm gonna do. Nya. Can we get some nyas in the chat for egg roll? Oh my god, you guys. All right. Let's see. Settle down. Oh, hit the mic. Settle down. Okay, cool. I'm gonna get some green. I'm gonna get a dot of green. And what I'm gonna do something called glazing, where I get my paint. But before putting paint on my paintbrush, I'm going to flood right here on the right side over here. Ooh, over here I'm gonna flood my little paintbrush with a lot of water. I'm gonna load it up with some green. I'm gonna load it up again with a touch of water. I'm gonna come back with a paper towel, and I want to scrape off as much green as I can. Yeah. And then right here, there's barely any green on here. Oh, today my boss fell off a truck like 3 or 4 meters high. God dang! Hope your boss is okay. Oh man. Man. Yeah, that's crazy. Well, was it a moving truck? Was it like moving on the street? Or was it parked but he fell off and then fell even further down? Dang. It's still crazy though. God dang. Okay. I know this sounds dumb, but I think my green is a little too green. I want to make him a tiny bit yellow. More yellowish, like a lime green. That's what I want to do. So, if you didn't see earlier, where'd I put my green? I'm already losing my colors. Oh, he was back here. Taking a little bit of this green right here, Vallejo light green, and I'm mixing in some deep yellow right here. Boom, boom, boom. Just gonna take a tiny bit of each one. Oh, come on. Sometimes these paints, sometimes they clog up. There we go. There we go. All right. He hit his head, bled a little bit. He was like 60s, but he's very anxious. Oh, man. Dang. What? Well, I hope your boss has a speedy recovery. If he's a mean boss and a jerk boss, maybe between you and me, maybe he might deserve it. But if not, then I wish him a speedy recovery. I'm just joking. I'm just joking. I work at a mechanic shop. Oh, nice. Yeah, that's gotta be cool. What's it like working at a mechanic shop? Yeah. I know as a kid, I was thinking, oh, you know, I might want to work on a mechanic shop. You know, I like cars and stuff. Hold on. Need more water on this. Lots more water. Just a tiny bit more green. Let me get some more water. Mix my green, mix my green. Okay, take paint off. Come here, come here. Okay. Alright. He's a workaholic. He likes to do everything himself. Ah, man, yeah. That'll do it. If you push yourself too far, you're gonna end up making some mistakes. And some mistakes that you won't normally ever make. Gotta make sure you take care of yourself. Make sure you slow down and smell the roses, as they say. What? He went to get something that was shoved above the truck and lost his footing. Oh man, that's gotta be frustrating. Man, I hope he's okay. At least it's Friday, he'll have the weekend to recover, right? Oh man. Still though, hopefully everything's okay with your boss. Yeah, I have some workaholic parents, and sometimes I'm a workaholic. This week I've been a workaholic, stressing myself out. And then Junkbun tells me it's gonna be okay, you know, no matter what happens, we got each other. We all good. We all Gucci gang. We got the scraps. We got the scraps up in here. Okay, well, and I know I know because this is a potato camera, you guys can't see, but what I'm doing is I'm going very, very lightly on the high spots. I'm slowly going layer by layer, adding more yellow and making the area smaller and smaller, so that I get this gradual type of highlights. Sorry, I was getting lost in the sauce right here. Let's see. Let's see. Let me get a little bit over here. I'll get a little bit on your chin too. Okay. Oh, he went to. Oh no, that was the last comment. Sorry, my bad, everybody, my bad. Oh, yeah, I hope everybody else's days and nights and mornings or whatever time it is around the world you guys are at. I hope I hope it's going well for you guys. All right. Let me just do now. I just want to focus on the very, very high spots right here. The tips of the ears, the forehead, the cheekbones. That's all I want to really focus on, and then a little bit on the side of the mouth. I'll be sure to post pictures of this so that you guys can see. Yeah, so that you guys can see all the progress. Yeah, get a little bit on his little pig snout. Let me get the little guy up here too. You need some loving too. Let me see. Let me get you two. Let me just get the top spots right here. Pew, 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 pew. Let me get you little tootsies. Good thing Junkbud's not here. She's always trying to make a joke and rile up the scraps. So it's like, oh, the toes, the toes. And then you guys with Elden Ring, every character has to have their foot out. It's crazy. God. Oh, and let me know if the music is a little too loud or too soft, or if you're like, what music? I put some copyright-free music, but I don't want to put it too loud just in case YouTube takes the stream down. You know, you never know. Maybe we'll get like 1 million viewers for 2 seconds, and then you guys will leave and be like, "This guy sucks." And I'll be like, "Oh, at least some of you guys like me," and you guys will be like, "Nah." What music? Well, for real, I can if the music ain't playing, I could put it up a little bit louder. Hold on, I need to bring it back into the camera. This is my first time painting in front of a camera. I'm a little stage fright, y'all. I got some stage fright. Hold on, I need to make this green slightly deeper. Let's see. Right here, get his little fist. Yeah, this is starting to lose some of the sauce from the black and white that I was painting and touching up. Right here. I didn't realize there was music. Oh, okay, let me see real quick. Let me just turn it up just a tiny bit. Just a little bit. Let's see. I'll just put it, I don't want to put it too loud because then it might start competing with my yap session. But let's see. Right here. But yeah. Right here. Got the paint. I'm doing a little fist right here. I know it's really hard to see, but yeah, so far so good. The greens are looking good. I'm gonna touch up the little arm area right here. Yeah, I'm gonna touch that up real quick. Boom, 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 boom. Let's get this again. Just a little bit. It looks like some of the black was yeah. If you're ever painting and you make mistakes and you touch up a little area that you didn't mean to touch, that's okay, because you can always go back and recover it again. It'll all be good. Yeah. All about going back, make sure everything is good. Alright, let me get the dark spots up here. Let me get in here. I'll leave that all alone for now. So I think I'm good. I think I'm satisfied with the face and the green. The green for October. I need to remember to buy new markers today. Mine are fading. Oh man, are they the Expo markers, like the one with the eraser? Or are they like Sharpie markers? Or what kind of markers? Yeah. Let's see. I'm gonna start doing this this little handle thingy here and coming down here. Actually, this and a little bit right here. We'll make that a brown. Actually, before doing that, I'm gonna make it. I'm going to mix some white and black and make a gray. Oops, sorry. Let's see. I'm gonna come over here. I'm gonna get my black. A little bit of black. And I'm going to get a little bit of gray. I mean, a little bit of white. I'm gonna make a little bit of gray. That's what I meant to say. Let's see. And then I'm going to get a different brush because I'm going to do something called dry brushing. So let's see. I don't know if it's cheap. If it's a cheap one I got a while ago. There's no brand on them. Ah, okay. No worries. Do not stress about it then, Angelica. All right, I'm gonna get my black. I get a little bit of white. That needs to be a little dark. I mean lighter, not darker. Lighter. Needs to be lighter. Much lighter. Okay. Let's see. We're getting there. You know what? I want to show it to you guys right here. I want to show you guys. So I'm getting a little bit of black, a little bit of white, and I got a little dot of black, and then I keep adding more and more white until I get the gray that I want to use. This is getting close. Let me just go a little bit lighter. And yeah, and it's okay if the paints are mixing right here because that's kind of what I want anyways. Right here. Come on. Right here. You know what, I'm going to start with that. Okay, I'm going to start with that gray. And then for dry brushing, it's an interesting technique that I learned from my first work, get your paintbrush that has some paint on it, and then you start rubbing it right here. Take off as much paint as possible. You don't want a lot. You barely want any paint, because what you want to do is just scratch up the surface. You're only going to be scratching up the surface right here. And then I'm going to take it. It's going to be a little hard to see at first because it's going to take a little while. It's going to take a minute. But you slowly go over. Add some more paint. Scrape some more off. Let's see how this goes. Yeah, it's getting better. Yeah, already. This part was already very, very dark, like this, like the color of this fist. You can see that there's already a gradual change right here. And I want to go under. Make sure you always get the underside. Okay, now that that's getting kind of even, I want to come back with my gray, and I want to keep adding more white. You know, keep making it lighter and lighter and lighter till it's pretty much like an off-white. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to need more white. Okay, get more white paint. I'm going to add it over here, just a tiny bit, y'all. Just a little bit. I don't want to get copyright striked. But yeah, gonna keep going, get some paint off, and now I'm gonna come over here. Let's see if we can start seeing a difference. I'll do half of it right here because I know the camera's a little pixely. Let's see. Okay, kind of you can see right here. Oh, come on, right here. This is the darker spot right here, which I kind of want the dark. I kind of like that. I want the darker spot to go over here. So I want to make sure I keep adding more. This middle section will be my mid color. Very mid. Very mid. Come over here. I'm just gonna keep painting my little toy soldier. Right here. If you guys don't know, these are orks from Warhammer 40k. They're not like your usual orks, like fantasy orks or your Tolkien orks. These guys got something funky where they have the power of pretty much girl bossing and manifesting their desires. You get enough of them in one room, and they start believing in something, like, say, the color red makes you go fast, which we as humans kind of do. You know, you slap flame stickers on the side of your car, whoosh, and then you're like, oh yeah, that's 10 extra horsepower right then and there. Boom, I'm already faster. You take that concept, and orcs take it literally. So when there's enough of them in a room, they're like, no, yeah, that is fact. I don't care what you say, that is fact. And they go by the rule of might makes right. So the biggest and strongest guy, if he's the one that made the rules and said red makes you faster, it doesn't matter what you think. That means that is fact. That is the truth. And they got other funny things like blue is lucky, so if somebody's wearing blue, bullets will bounce right off of them, and then they're not going to get hurt. Which is why these guys over here, these guys are known as the Blueberry Boys, the Ultramarines. They're all covered in blue, and when they fight orcs, people are thinking the reason why they have plot armor and they're the favorites is because of that. Or not everybody. That's just something that I like to think, because I like to think of funny things in this universe. It's a grim, dark aesthetic, but I like to have some goofiness in there to counter it. I gotta get under here. This is usually where, in my old work when we used to do toy designs for video game collector's editions, we would always 3D print everything and then have everything separate. Like this arm will be separate, this weapon will be completely separate, and then everybody just grabs a part. They just grab a part from each section and start painting. And at the very end, we put it all together and then do little touch-ups every now and then. But that was the strategy. But I know with these toy plastics, they're not always in parts. And this was when I was still learning, before I got really into the meat and potatoes of all that stuff from my old work. So I was like, oh yeah, I'm just gonna put them together and I'll paint them, blah blah blah, it should be fine. Little did I know. Oh no, Junkdog, little past Junkdog, you did not know. It wasn't your fault, but you didn't know. But yeah, it's okay though. You live and you learn. And I got plenty more kits in the making. And if this goes well, and if you guys like this, I'll keep making more. and then maybe I'll have Junkbun jump on in, and maybe Junkbun will do some of her cake stuff. But yeah, I'm liking this. I think I like that color. This is just gonna be my base for underneath. I'm gonna do the contrast paints. And then I'm hoping with this one you guys will really see. I kept it nice and light so that you guys can really see the difference in them. But I'm going to take... Let me see what kind of brown I have. No, this is orange. That's Fire Giant Orange. I have Dark Wood. Ooh. And then let's see what else I got. Hardened Leather, actually. Hardened Leather. I might... Alright, you're going in the front right here. Alright, Dark Wood, you'll stay right there. Let's see, and I got Sand Golem. He's a little, supposedly he's dark, he's lighter. Don't trust these colors here. What I learned from somebody is that they get a little white piece of tape back here, and then they paint over it, and then that gives you the true color on the back. Ooh, sorry camera, sorry Scraps. But yeah, that's a little trick that I learned online. I forgot who, if I remember who it is, I'll be sure to let you guys know. Let's see. I think I'm gonna go with Hardened Leather. I'm gonna go with this one. Let's see. The power with thoughts becoming facts is pretty cool. Yeah, it is. That's why they got a huge cult following. Yeah, the orks. The orks are very fun. I highly recommend. If you guys are interested in learning more, then I'll be sure to drop some links in the Discord of my favorite podcast people. Yeah, they'll be sure to give you a lot of fun knowledge on them. Let me see. I need a little pokey tool because my paint is clogged. Okay, I'm gonna have this. It's a little dentist tool that I like to use too. You can see with some of the paint that's already on there. I like to just come in and go boop, boop, and already like this will give you an idea of what the contrast paint kind of looks. Man, let me see. Will this work? Hey. No, you're just a potato camera, but still. Man, that sucks. Hold on. Let me see if I can spread it around. Nah. Sorry. I'll be sure to post pictures after this, you guys. Don't worry. And maybe when we hit that 500 sub goal, we'll get a better camera where it won't be a potato. That's okay. We will persevere because we're here with the scraps. Okay, tools. Stay over there. Let me see. Dun da 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 dun da 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 da. Oh wait, is Junkbun out of work? No, she's not. I think she's. Dang, it's getting late. Junkbun, I hope you're safe. Junkbun, my wife. I hope my wife's okay. Oh yeah. I'll be sure to show her my progress on my toy soldiers. But yeah, I got my paint loaded up right here, and then let's see. Let's see if we can. Let me get a good camera angle. Let me see right here. Yeah, I hope you guys can see it. Let me just put some right here, and I'll show you guys the difference. Yeah, you can see here where it's like a light brown, and then the gray right here. And you can still see some of the gray poking through. That's what this contrast paint does. So all that white and black that I was dry brushing and making it lighter and lighter on the high spots, it's gonna keep all that think of it like information, and it's gonna the contrast paint only tints the white and tints the gray, and then it'll keep all the black stay the black, and the white and grays end up getting tinted. So here you go. We got a nice brown handle right here. I'm studying the knowledge and philosophy, and there's this question whether knowledge is good or evil. That's interesting. I remember I took, funny enough, a class that was called, I think, like life science or science of society or whatever it is in college when I was in art school, and the instructor was not there to actually not necessarily teach science. It was kind of like a science of or philosophy of science or vice versa, but he was trying to say that to be a true scientist, you have to see science as a tool. It is neither good nor evil. It all depends on who the person is using it, like what their morals are and everything. Because think of it like fire is not inherently evil or bad or good. Fire is just there to if you're the person lighting the fire, you then have the choice to whether use it for warmth, use it for cooking, or use it to burn somebody. and that's what the class was teaching about, trying to think of trying to see things through like I guess like a different point of view and stuff. But yeah, it was an interesting class. I don't remember much of it, but I do remember some things like that where I kind of thought, huh, that's right. Okay, tools aren't inherently bad, but blah 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 blah. Big brain mumbo jumbo that Junkdog doesn't fully understand. But let's see, what were you saying, Angelica? Science has been dishonored by the cruelty of its application. Now that's a bar right there. Science has been dishonored by the cruelty of its application. I'm gonna remember that one, Angelica. That's a good one. All right. While this dries, because contrast paint takes some time, I'm gonna put some contrast stuff on here. Or actually, I'm gonna put some silver onto here. Let's see what kind of silvers I got. Iron Breaker. I got Liberator Gray. I got silver. I think I'm gonna go with Iron Breaker. I think that's what I'm gonna go with. I'm gonna go with this. Yeah. Okay, and I'm gonna get all the chainsaws. I'm gonna get all the little bits right here, and yeah, I'm gonna get some of these. I'm gonna start getting that. It's from a guy called Paul Valerio. Ooh, I want to remember that. That was cool. Thank you for sharing that. Let's see. Okay, I want to get a different brush because I don't want to mix my metallics and my regular paints. So I'm going to get this blue brush. That way I know for sure, hey, this is the metallic brush. He's kind of funky too. He's going whoop. But yeah, luckily I like these two. They're from the main Warhammer store, but they're very, very expensive. Well, not crazily expensive, but more expensive for my liking. Let's just say. So I'm gonna just get this. I'm gonna dry brush it again. I'm not gonna go too crazy on it. And I'm just gonna get I'm gonna start with the big saw in the front right here. I'm just gonna go beep 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 beep, ever so slightly. It's gonna be a gradual process where you take your time, and you keep going, making sure everything's okay. Everything's gonna be okay, you guys. No matter how tough life gets. As long as you keep on moving and keep on getting back up, everything will be okay. If nobody believes in you, I'll believe in you guys. Don't worry. Junkdog and Junkbun will believe in you guys. Especially if you hit that like and subscribe button. I'm just kidding. Don't worry. You guys can be here for free. You don't owe me or Junkbun anything. We're here to just have a good time. Share some laughs, share some funny stories, share some incredibly deep bars every now and then. But yeah, I'm gonna actually keep my brush a little more loaded up. And I forgot to just a touch of water. Just a touch of water. Water. There we go. Thank you, we believe in you too. Oh, thank you, Angelica. I appreciate that. You guys are great. Actually, I shouldn't be putting my water with my regular paints. I'm gonna get this. I'm gonna get that little palette I showed you guys earlier, and I'm gonna get this little bottle. I keep water in here just for this kind of occasion. I'm like, Junkdog, what are you doing? You're on camera. You suddenly forgot how to paint. Come on, man. I know you're still a novice, but don't make it look obvious, man. Got shake by paint too. It's getting a little clumpy, so I'm having a bit of trouble. Okay, I'm gonna wet my brush. All right, cool. Boop boop boop. Boop 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 boop. All right, with the brush a little more wet. Do. And then let me take some off because I don't want to go too crazy. I'll come over here. I know it's still gonna be hard to see. You guys probably won't see any difference until I start putting like effects on it and stuff like blood and rust and all that stuff, which is a shame, but that's okay. I'll come back with the saw. Hopefully with the black you might be able to see it. Man, that's okay. Maybe I can try to figure out how to use my phone with a live stream, and then you guys will get something that's not potato quality. I know quality goes down even more on the live stream. It's probably like 140p on your guys' end. I'm probably coming in like brr, 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 like a robot. Man, that's okay. All right. We live and we learn, you guys. That's what we do. That's what we do. Scrap strong together. Yeah, instead of ape strong, scrap strong. That's what we do. And it's funny because these guys are the junkyard Mad Max aesthetic guys, so this is perfect for the channel. For the scrap yard. For the scrap heap. Scrap heap! Alright, you guys might actually be able to see it more down here. Let me see. If I start filling in this middle section with some silvery gray. And you... Oh my god, he's coming right at you! I'm joking, I'm joking. Don't worry. Just doing some corny dad jokes, don't worry. Alright, there we go. Alright, this is getting kind of nice. Got this saw, let me move on to the baby saw guy now. Alright, let's see. Getting him now. Actually, let me bring him in like this. Yeah. There we go. Yeah. Like Optimus Prime in that one Transformers movie where he chops up all those people's heads. The Michael Bay one. the guilty pleasure one. Alright, I'm gonna do this. I don't got any metallic contrast paint. That would have been cool. I've seen people use that online and I'm like, man, that looks cool. I wish I had that. That's okay. I want to do something that is not contrast paint, but we'll get kind of close. I'm gonna just water down my silver and just layer it on there. That's what we're gonna do, people. That's what we're gonna do. We'll layer it on this guy over here. The white that's over here. Get in these little cracks right here too. Yeah, usually this is the webcam that we do for when we were streaming live. And I know because we're tiny in the corner, it wasn't that much. The resolution wasn't that bad. And you guys were like, oh yeah, this camera's great. This camera's great. So I kind of like gaslit myself into thinking, oh yeah, this is gonna give me like 4K resolution. You guys will be able to see all the nitty gritty. And lo and behold, it can't even focus on my hand correctly. Oh man, it's okay. We'll figure something out. But in the meantime, we're just here for pure vibes, everybody. That's why we're here. You know, I'm gonna paint this whole thing just metallic. I'm just gonna do the whole thing metallic. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm following my heart in this one. I'm not following the box art. We'll follow our heart. Follow your dreams. All right, there we go. Yeah, keep it a little bit on. Keep it a little thick. That's okay to. It's okay if it's on the thick side. Yeah, because I'm just gonna slather it all on here. I'm gonna kind of try to keep the low spots low, but I'm gonna come back with other paints. I'm gonna come back with some oils, and I'm gonna come back and make this a little more gritty, a little more gritty, a little more Mad Maxy. That way it matches the aesthetic. You know, grimdark, because this is edgy stuff for edgy's sake, with some heartfelt stuff that may or may not have made Junkdog cry a couple of times. No, that's propaganda. That's heresy. No, that's heresy. Me? Cry? To fictional characters? Never. Never, never, never. Never, never. Alright, there we go. Okay, I'm gonna get this part of the handle here between this and the hand. I'm gonna get this. I'm gonna cover all of that. Get my metallics in there. Make sure I don't touch the green as much. If it touches, it's okay. It's okay. We're not like those kids that have to keep their food completely separate and they can't touch at all. Here, it's okay if they touch. It's okay. It's okay. We'll come out with new flavors, new colors, right? Oh wait, I gotta come over here. Sorry guys. Okay, no touchy, no touchy. Okay, there we go. Yeah. Bang, 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 bang. All right, there we go. There we go. I'm liking this. I'm liking this. It's a little murky silver, but I'm gonna come back and fix it. You guys won't even tell. You guys won't even know. Who will know? How will they know? They're gonna know. How will they know? As I talk to myself as the paint fumes get to my head. There we go. Yeah, look, he's very shiny now compared to the rest of it. And look, this is dried nicely. Yeah, you might not be able to see it, but you can. But on my end, I can see that there's some shadows and everything. And then I'll come back with a very fine brush over the high spots. All right, that's enough. Ooh, I'm mixing into the wrong water. Oh, shiny. Yeah, hope it's not too shiny. Okay, Lead Belcher, you're gonna go to the side. I'll put you to the side. Boom. Actually, I should get the rest of the stuff, but no, I want to see how this comes out first. I'm gonna go section by section because we're experimenting here. We're not really doing anything that's too permanent. Put my browns to the side. Boom, boom, boom. Hardened leather. Get over there. Light green. You gotta be up here for now. But whatever, you're all going over here. Okay, let me see what I got here. Ooh, I got some null shade oil. So here we go. This is a common thing. I hear a lot of veteran people being like, "Don't use this, blah 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 blah. It's a crutch, blah blah blah." And I'm like, I do not care. I'm going to use some null oil. But yeah, people like null oil. Everybody uses it. Yeah, it's a quick thing where you slap on some metallic paint and then you just slap this all over. Yeah, and then it makes everything darker. It contrasts it like the other paints that I was telling you guys about. Yeah, I'm gonna get over here. And then it stays in the deep crevices and the cracks, and it kind of gives it like a weathered look. Yeah, kind of like, yeah, Angelica, like in your mechanic shop with all the oil on the cars and stuff, and the engine parts. It's exactly like this, where it makes everything kind of like that brownish black, and it stays in the deep crevices and makes everything look greasy. Yeah, dab 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 dab. Yeah, the miniatures look fabulous. Oh, thank you, Angelica. I appreciate it. Filling me with confidence. Maybe we will do this more often. Okay, got it. Dab, 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 dab. Add some more. Flip them over. I'm gonna blab, 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 blab. Yeah, this whole painting thing is just a series of dabs, swipes, and pokes. Don't go near the motor oil. Yeah, yeah. I know motor oil is not good to be close to. Yeah. But yeah, sometimes, especially for these orcs, I like to put this oil stuff on their skin, because you know it's kind of like, you know, when you're at the mechanic shop, you know, you get oil on your hands and you're like, ooh. But on a miniature that's just for looks, you know, it'll be like, it's kind of cool. You can kind of see it's not as shiny anymore. It's kind of like getting a little bit dull. It's a little bit shiny still on some spots, but I'm gonna leave it as is because I'm gonna keep layering it with other contrast paints. I'm gonna go back to my my black contrast paint while it's all still wet. I'm gonna come back and I'm just gonna focus on the recesses now, the deep parts, just tiny spots right here. I'm gonna go pew, pew, just over, dab it, just little spots. Being a lot more selective in what I'm doing this time, so I'm just gonna go pew 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 pew. Yeah. This is the part that I like the most about miniature painting. Just these little details of just going, yeah, how about a little bit of this? How about a little bit of that? It's never like a one-stop type of thing. I get if you're painting, like, there's people that paint like entire armies, hundreds of miniatures. But, you know, this is still fun to do. This is my favorite part to do. So, oh, the smell is rancid. I can only imagine, man. Oh, Angelica, you gotta be careful. Do they give you masks? I work with a lot of resins and automotive paints, so everybody wears masks. No one's allowed in my print lab unless they're wearing a mask, because that stuff is dangerous. Do not go if you're gonna go in there without a mask, then do not be expecting to have children anytime soon. All right, I'm putting in a little bit too much, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to get a wet brush, and I'll come back. I'm going to swipe some away. Actually, I'm going to come back with my big brush again, because it's no longer metallic. I'm going to come back, wet him a little bit, and I'm going to come back and swipe away, so I don't want too much on here. Yeah, it's starting to dry very quickly. That's okay though. That's okay. A cool trick is that you can always go, it's okay if you keep going darker. Or it's easier to go darker than it is to come back from going darker than it is lighter. Yeah, if you make something too dark, it's not as big as of a problem as going too light. Just too light, you might as well start again and start spraying again. All right, now I'm gonna work the underside. I'm gonna be a lot less liberal with my black paint. I'm just gonna dab off a little bit on my towel to the side. I'm gonna come back again. Pew pew pew, pew pew pew, dab 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 dab, dab 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 dab. Hello, egg roll. Yeah, buddy. I know mom's gonna be home soon. Don't worry. She will be home soon. You'll get plenty of hugs and kisses. And then, as soon as the stream is done, I will go back to tormenting you and chasing you around the house. Hey, don't go through the trash. No. The trash bin's right under the camera. You're shaking the camera, you're scaring the viewers. You're scaring Angelica. Be very careful. Don't go through the trash. Oh, yeah. Junkbun's sister came by to check on the cats. And right when she got in, she found them going through our napkins, and they were just like chewing through them, ripping them apart and putting them all over the house. And she's like, bro, she sends a picture and she's like, I caught them in the act. And Junkbun's like, bro, look at what they did. And I'm just like, man, they're evil, but I can't help but love them. You know what I mean? They're a riot. They're a riot. Okay, I'm gonna come back. I'm gonna be scraping as much of this off as possible. Yeah, you can see it's kind of looking like a greasy, like gunmetal type of thing. That's what I'm trying to go for. Right here. Yeah. Boom, 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 boom. But yeah. Now I'm gonna go back to my blue brush. And no, actually this needs some more time to dry. I don't want to mess with it. I was going to do a dry brush and go back with the silver and touch up just the high spots, but I'm going to go and start messing with this part right here. I just realized I skipped over 2 whole chapter sections during my talking. Oh no, Angelica, don't worry, you can still recover. I believe in you. Yeah, you could go back and recover. Do not worry. Okay. Let me see what I've got. I got... I'm just gonna have to go with a regular brown. What is this? Medium flesh tone? No, I don't want no flesh. What is this? Marron corcho. Or cork brown. Okay, I'm gonna go with some cork brown. And I still have some white. Go with a little bit of cork brown. I'm gonna do some dry brushing again. I'm gonna go with a clean brush. I'm gonna go with this nice number 2 brush right here. He's finer than my number 3. Let me see if I can put it here. You see how the different size? This is a number 3 right here, and this is a number 2. So I'm gonna be doing my mid-tones with the number 2. I did the deep color with this one, so I'm gonna go with this, and then I'll end it with this little guy for the high spot. So right here. Yeah, a cool trick that I learned from some painters back in the day. They said always go in a rule of 3s with as much as you can, whether it's paintbrushes, colors. You know, you do your base, your shadows, and your highlights, and then you try to stay within those 3 and play around with them. Yeah, so that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go over most of it I'm gonna stay away from the deepest colors. Oh, who's here? Junkbun? Is that you, or is this an intruder? You're not an intruder? It's Junkbun, everybody. My wife is back home. My wife is home! Yeah. You okay?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're like, yeah. Oh yeah, don't worry. You got. I know we got the little kid gate and everything here. Yeah. Let's see. Yes, Angelica says hello, wife.
Hello, wife.
Yeah, she's repeating what you say. Hello, wife. My wife. Yeah. Okay. All right, hold on 1 second, you guys. Beanie, bean, beanie, bean, bean. All right, we are back. Junk Bun is here.
Hello, everyone.
Yeah, let me put the mic a little bit closer to you. Yes, Angelica says, please tell me you didn't get that jargon from who I think you get it, lol. Wife. Well, I do not know what jargon we were speaking of.
It's my wife.
Oh, my wife?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. No. I know where it's from, but I don't talk like that. I just did that as a fun thing. Yeah.
It's a reference.
Yeah.
It's kind of like if you cite a meme, it's just like the meme. You're not like appreciating where it came from too much, I guess. Like, oh my god.
Oh my god.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Hello, welcome everyone. I'm glad to see that you guys are supporting Junkdog and his art stream. Very cool.
Yeah.
Very happy to have all of you guys here.
Yeah. Just been chilling here. We painted the face. We painted some black on some spots that were very light, and then we painted the handle and the main axe thing. Let me take a pause and I'll show you.
Okay.
Yeah, and Angelica says, "Hello, Junkbon.
Hi.
How was your day?" Is what she's asking.
Awful.
She said, "Oh yeah." She also said her boss fell from a truck.
Oh, okay. So not as awful as your boss then. I'm just busy and tired, so that's why I always complain. But I guess it's not as bad as it could be.
Ooh.
I'm sorry.
It's okay. It's okay. I caught him. And Noob Master saying hi. You've been lurking the whole time. You just come out with junk buns here.
So he's just saying hi.
Yeah.
Is she?
Oh yeah. Oh, I gotta glue this guy again, but that's okay.
My
Yeah.
apologies.
All good. Don't worry.
It looks good.
Yeah, I'm getting there. Yeah, I got luckily I got this liquid cement now that I can use to glue my miniatures.
Hey, that's pretty.
I tried to do it on the Blue Eyes White Dragon. He did not work. So his hand he's still missing his right hand.
Gotta hand it to him.
Yeah, I gotta hand it to him.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, oop, that's way too much.
Wow, I like that though.
Yeah.
Little highlight there.
You like it? Okay, I'll keep it there. Yeah, I used the brown contrast paint to keep it dark.
Yeah, it's good. Very cool.
Yeah.
Get those highlights in there.
Yeah. And just go pew 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 pew. Yeah, Angelica was like, this painting stuff just sounds like it's a series of dab 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 wipe 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 wipe, and I'm like, yes, it
Pretty
is.
much.
Yeah.
It's just like the accumulation of slowly building up layers.
Yeah. Always thin down your paints. Always do. It's better to do 2 thin coats than 1 thick coat.
Let me tell you though, I don't have that patience for that kind of thing. I go big or go home.
Oh yeah, I know you'd love contrast paints. They're kind of like the happy medium where you do the fun dab 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 with the sponges and stuff with the black and white and gray, and then you just get your paintbrush, thick it up, and just go. Blah, 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 blah. That's what I did with the thing right here, the handle.
Very cool.
You just go, blah, 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 and then that's it.
Okay, that works.
Yeah. Okay, I got my little mid-tone going on, and now I'm gonna add some white to this cork brown. Mixing the paint on the side. Mixing the paint on the side.
You can entertain them by dancing your fingers. It only works if you're mixing the paint at the same time.
Oh, yeah. I'm getting distracted.
See, it worked.
Yeah.
Just on the wrong person.
Yeah. Distracted me. The person that got distracted was me. Okay.
It doesn't matter how much you paint your skin, you're still brown, my guy. I'm sorry.
I know, it's like different shades of brown. Yeah, I'm like a light olive skin.
You're brown, my guy.
Yeah.
It's okay.
Alright.
I'm a light olive skin.
Yeah,
Sometimes it's funny because, like, you have quite the farmer's tan, so, like, and your face isn't super dark, but your hands tan really dark.
Yeah.
So when we go side by side, I can really see the difference.
Yeah. Band for band, skin tone for skin tone.
Yeah. Because I'm quite tan, so I feel like we're not too far apart, but then there's, like, certain parts that are like, whoa, okay, there it is.
Yeah. Like, ooh.
Ooh.
Yeah. Ooh. Okay. Just getting these edge highlights. Yeah.
It comes up pretty decently on the camera. It's not so bad.
Yeah, it's just the very, very, like, right here, this is where it starts to get fuzzy.
Oh, so you can't get, like, super detail.
Yeah, and, like, even the color, like, look at this. This is just, like, a gray mess right here. But that's
You need a
okay.
better webcam.
Yeah, get us to 500 subs, we'll get a better webcam.
Oh, God.
Yeah. The other one right now, I just figure I was trying to get like the settings going, but it's even less resolution than this right now by default. So I'm like, all right, we'll figure that out for later.
So, okay. Another reason why I'm mad that we can't return that camera. Got it.
Yeah, we dropped the ball on trying to return a very, very...
It was $60.
Yeah, very old, very...
It was an old school camera. Junkdog's like, I did my research, it should work. We bought it, and then it sat in the box without us touching it for a while, and then we finally pulled it out, and I was like, this thing's a hunk of junk, and then it's like, can we return it? We were 2 days too late.
Yeah.
I was like, brother in Christ!
It wasn't my fault.
It's totally your fault.
Everybody-
It's Junkdog's fault.
All the reviews are saying this camera's great. I get a 1080 whatever 4K resolution on it. Blah blah blah. And then I'm like, oh sweet. And then oh sweet Lois. And then we get it, and it's like nope. I want to go back and cheat with this null oil. I'm gonna come back. I want to grease them up a little bit.
When you're done, you should post a picture in the Discord. That'd be cool.
Oh yeah, I was telling them that I post pictures because the camera wasn't getting it. But yeah, I'm gonna just...
I mean, it's getting it decently, but not true to form.
Yeah, it can't get the close-up, so that's what the phone camera will be. I'm gonna try to see if I can figure out how to get our phone camera to be our main camera.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Research for later.
There we go. A little mix of different paints. I know it's not on here, but you guys, I'll be sure to take photos.
I mean, it looks good.
Yeah.
I think it's cute.
Yeah. Little war boss that I got. I went through and showed them everything and how you've been getting me these, and they've been gifts and stuff. I'm like, I gotta paint these. Gotta get these painted. I can't neglect them.
Yeah, you got a lot of painting to do, my guy.
Yeah. But yeah, here we go. Got this. I'm gonna go back to this now. Now that it's dry, I'm gonna dry brush. But anyways, Junkbun, how was your day?
How was yours?
The silence. My day was a little stressful, but that's okay.
You get a lot to do. A lot
Yeah.
of responsibility being thrust off on ya.
Yeah, but that's okay. We persevere, we survive, we cry a little bit.
But conquer, nonetheless.
Yes, nonetheless, we reconquer. But what about you, Junkbun?
It was fine. My main boss is out of town right now, so it's just a bunch of emails saying, I apologize for the delay. We will get back to you on Monday.
Yeah.
And then, I delivered a cake during my lunch break, so yay.
Yeah, I was telling them that we've been doing a lot of cake orders this week.
Yeah, it's been a lot of back-to-back. We
Yeah.
have one more for this week, and then the L300 cake, of course. Do not think I forgot. It has never left my mind.
Yeah.
But we do have one more cake, which is for Junkdog's sister for her birthday this weekend.
Yeah.
Happy early birthday. Shout out.
Yeah, shout out to her. If you know who you are, you know.
You know who you are. But But yeah, it'll be fun. She said to keep it kind of Halloween-y, so you know that is, I'm all over that, dude.
Yeah, the Halloween-y cake.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we got all the cookies done. There was cookies, cupcakes, a cake, another cake.
Yeah.
All for this week.
And brownies.
And brownies, which Junkdog actually made. So
yeah,
yay!
Yeah, I think I did a good job on that.
You did a great job.
Yeah.
Very proud of you, man. You're doing great. Expressing yourself.
Heck yeah. You hear that? The wife says it, then it has to be true. I don't care what none of y'all say.
It's true.
That's right.
I feel like you're not even doing anything.
Oh yeah, I'm doing this thing called dry brushing, where you just like it's like slowly applying glitter to stuff. I'm just trying to like bring back the metal. Like kind of got a little too gloopy in some places. It's a very subtle thing. That's about it.
Okay.
Yeah, I can add some blood if you want me to.
That would be great, but shouldn't you add blood when it's done?
Yeah, that's true. You're right. I just want to do it just to show you while you were here, just a tiny bit.
Totally.
I can put it on the edge if you want. Just...
Are you done with the edge?
Oh yeah, this is my base and everything. I'm done with this. Yeah, look, I'll do it real quick. I'm gonna do this thing called blood for the blood god.
Skulls for the skull throne. When I first went to the Warhammer Cafe with Junkdog, it was very startling because they have a cafe in there where you buy coffee or drinks, and one of them was blood for the blood god. And the guy just started screaming, blood for the blood god, and everybody in the whole store just said, skulls for the skull throne.
Yeah, it's pretty
crazy,
cool.
Dude.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, right.
And are you proud of yourself, Junkdog?
Yeah, yeah, I'm proud.
Good.
I'm proud of myself.
Everybody says you should be proud of yourself.
Yay! Yay!
Everybody should be proud of themselves.
Yeah.
Even if you're not doing as much as you feel like you should be doing, you're doing something.
Yeah.
So you should be proud of the effort that you're making in life.
Yeah, that's funny. We were just saying that a little bit earlier too. I was like, yeah, if you guys don't believe in yourself, don't worry. Me and Junkbo will believe in you guys.
Yes.
Yeah.
I will believe in you enough for the both of us.
Yeah. That's right. But yeah, see, I'm putting it on the rim right here, just a tiny bit.
Yeah, it looks good.
Yeah. Yeah, this stuff has like little it's weird because it kind of like coagulates like like real blood.
That's great.
So when you dab it on, you get like these chunky bits in there too.
That's cool.
Yeah. Yeah. And then you kind of get like some guts and glory thing here. Beep, 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 beep. Halloween-y, right? Am I right?
You're right.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, I gotta get making cake.
Oh, that's right. Makey the cakey.
Makey the cakey.
Yeah, but don't worry. I know you'll be stopping by every once in a while.
Yeah. So you guys enjoy the art stream. I will come in eventually once again.
Yeah.
Yes, but adios for now.
Yes, adios for now. She will be back.
Did you show them the cats?
No, but they heard egg roll. I brought them up to the mic.
Oh, okay.
What should I show it to them? Should I show them? Cat on the table. Cat on the table.
Okay, that's all you get.
Alright, there you go. That was wonton.
I have to put them away so that I'm sanitized for my baking extravaganza.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, make sure they don't get to make sure there's no pets in the kitchen.
Of course.
Yeah.
No contamination here.
That's right. No.
We are health certified.
Yeah, that's right. We are health certified.
Girl, stop eating my hair.
She's eating your hair.
Of course.
That's
she loves it.
That's hilarious. All right, I'm just gonna bloody this up a little bit more, and then I'll leave it as is. There we go. Oh. Oh my god, my back's going. All right, there we go. Okay. So I got all this. I got my handle. What else can I do? I guess I can do the fist. No. I'll do the skull right here. We'll work with the skull. That's what we gonna do. That's what we gonna do. I'm gonna go back and touch it up with some white. We're gonna touch it up with some white. Sanitation cake, that's right. We'll make a sanitation cake. Yeah, I'm gonna get my skull over here. I'm just gonna dab him with some white. Dab, 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 dab. Dab, 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 dab. Just get him a tiny bit. Oh, I might have gone too far. Uh-oh. Bit here. that was very cute. That was very cool. Yeah. Let me bring him back with some. Let me try to make him like a bone color. Let me get some of this brown. Now that he's tan, I'll do this. Dab, 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 dab. Dab, 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 dab. Just gonna dab him over here. He's not coming out as clean as I want, but that's okay. I'm gonna get him right here. Get a little bit. Then I'll come back with the brown contrast paint. And I'm just gonna go do this. You know what? I don't like that. I'm gonna take some off. Take some of that off. Swipe, 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 swipe. With my finger. You know what? I'm just gonna leave him alone. Leave the skull alone. Oh yeah, so that was very cool. And then I tried the card game that's free on Steam, but I'm not very good with strategy. Oh, what card game? I think the only time I saw something Warhammer related was with that secret level Netflix series. Oh yeah, yeah, that's from the video game. Yeah, that's with the main character Titus. Yeah, that was a good one. Yeah, I think that's what it was. It was either that or something else. But yeah, very cool. And then I tried the card game that's free on Steam, but I'm not very good with strategy, so I gave that up fast. Yeah, Warhammer with their app games are not really the most high quality, so you're not missing out on anything. The real meat and potatoes is in either the storybooks or the video games. Yeah. I know I played the Space Marine 2 game on stream, so that I know I played that in the past before here with you guys. Okay, what else can we do? I think I'm gonna start working on this cape. I'm gonna keep that in the brown tier. I'll do that. Okay, just gonna put some brown on his cape, on his front cape over here. And again, we're not really doing anything to follow a formula. We're just here to have some fun and paint this stuff on here. I'm gonna go with this tan brown, and then I'm gonna come back with the contrast paint. I'm gonna darken him up. Do very thin layers, not too thick, so I don't want things to be globby. Yeah. Yeah, I know a card game me and Junkbuddies have been playing is the Pokemon TCG Pocket one. Not the official online one, but the Pocket version. And that one has cool cards that are cool Pokemon cards that are all animated and stuff. And we share each other the pulls that we do every day. You get I think 2 free card pulls every day. And then if you're a new player, I think they give you like 10 card pulls to make a deck. But yeah, it's very easy. You don't have to put energy or anything in your decks. They just keep that separate. So all you have to do is focus on your Pokemon cards and your trainer cards and your support cards and all that kind of stuff. So they try to simplify it and make it as user-friendly as possible. Yeah, that's gonna be my light one. And then let's see. Let's see. Let me get another. I'm gonna do, no, that's my hardened leather. I need a different one. You know what? Camo black, that sounds cool. You know what? I'm gonna do that. Oh, it's like a greenish black. Yeah. We'll do that one. Okay. Let's see this. Okay. Let's see how this looks. Okay, ooh, okay. Oh yeah, it is like a camo black, camo green type of thing. Yeah, right there. A little bit next to the tan brown. I don't know how I feel about that yet, but I'm gonna try to darken up the tan brown and see how that goes. Yeah, but I do kind of like the green. I'm liking that one. He's an orc, so green. Yeah. Let's see, I'm just gonna get it over here. Okay. What about in the back? Yeah, he's got some pants in the back. Gotta make sure you color his pants. Gotta look presentable when he goes to war. As the orcs say, they call it wog. Or wah. Whatever it's called. I think it's wah. But yeah, here we go. Green, green, green. Green, 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 green. Oh, and I missed a spot with the tan brown back here. I need to get that right here, this little section. Bam, bam, bam. Just slap it on there. Bam, 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 bam. There we go. Okay. Alright. I'm gonna try to darken up that brown. I'm gonna go back with that tan brown, or the hardened leather brown that we had for the handle. I'm gonna start with that. Just gonna slather them on there. You can see here, kind of. You can see where it's starting to get in there. It likes to stay in the deep crevices, which is what I want. Because those are gonna remain as my shadows, and then I want everything else to try to stay as light as possible. I gotta get over here too. Dab, 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 dab. Come back here. Alright, let's see. Pew, 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 pew. Alright, not too bad. It's okay. Alright, that's not too bad. It's not too bad. Okay, maybe I should have gone with a red. I might do that. When that dries, I might do some red. Okay, let's see. I got this guy. I got this. Let me start working on these exhausts. I'm not gonna make it the silver like this. I'm gonna make it like a brass. I think that'll look cool. So I'm gonna get rid of it. I'm gonna wash my brush. I'll wash these guys too. Oh, this brush is already getting a little crusty. I gotta be careful. Gotta be careful with the crusty paint. Alright, let's see. Where is it? I got this. That's called Liberator's Gold. We'll see what this fancy schmancy paint is like. Let's see what this schmancy pantsy Liberator's Gold is like. I gotta shake it. He looked a little oily. Shake, 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 shake. Yeah, you guys can hear it. It might not be the most pleasant sound. But there we go. Now it's a lot less oily. Okay. I'm gonna get this. And I'm gonna dry brush. So you know what that means. Get your paper towel when it's dry brush. And you're gonna slowly add some. And you're gonna go layer by layer. Even if it takes a long time, patience is key in this. Patience is a virtue in this, you guys. I come back. Pew 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 pew. I'll be painting this guy. Okay, let's see. It's kind of getting there, a little yellow compared to this over here, which I want to come back to that too. Actually, I want to come back to this whole section over here. Okay. Make sure I get a different brush. This one's not sufficing. Oop, got some on my new stand. Okay, gonna wash. Ah, dang it. That was my. Never mind. Oh well. Okay, I need one of my brushes back here. For dry brushing, a nice wide one like this usually helps. So you could get more coverage, and you could load up on a lot more paint at a time. Like, look at this. This is what the big one was, all this stuff versus these little swipes. So there you go. And now, let me just go. Oh yeah, this is much better now. This is covering a whole lot more. There we go. I get all this. I get this. Yeah, you can see how this is like suddenly like turning almost, yeah, gold. Yeah. Not exactly what I want, but this is what I got for now. This is what we gotta make do with. We'll see if I can try to like add some oranges and some browns to make it look more like brass or copper. But let's see. Get the front part over here. Oh, whoa, that's a lot. That's way too much. But that's okay. That's okay. That is a-okay. Even if an accident happens, we can always fix it. You do not need to worry. You put too much paint on there, that's okay. You come back and you do something called blending. You get your other colors and water them down and slowly meet in the middle. It's like trying to talk someone down who's mad at you, who's yelling at you, and you gotta be like, whoa, buddy, whoa. I don't know what your problem is, but you gotta meet me in the middle, you know? Come on. Don't be so mad at me, and I won't be so mad at you. We don't make mistakes, just happy little accidents. That's right, by the wise words of Bob Ross. Rest in peace, Bob Ross. Hey, it's painting, so yeah, maybe that's why I'm channeling my Bob Ross. We're all channeling our inner Bob Ross. Yeah. His videos are actually really good to learn how to paint. If you want to learn how to like do scenic painting and everything, I highly recommend his videos. Like actually, they're all on YouTube. Like if you want to watch and learn or interested in the paint process, I highly recommend it. All right, there we go. I'm gonna paint all of this back here. There's also the limitations of painting in one piece. The one piece, because you can't get in crevices like this. But that's okay. I don't want everything because he's mostly blocked. It's mostly blocked like someone on Twitter. So there we go. These engines, yeah, this I'm gonna start doing it here too. Just lightly, just lightly. I'm gonna have it be a gold, and I want to try to mix some contrast paints to make it like a copper. Almost. It's a few extra steps, but that's okay. We make do with what we can. Yeah, it might actually be, it's actually a little more liberating. Oh, wait. Here's a little foot that I was talking about. Junkbuddy almost dropped him, and I caught him, so I pressed too much. I'm gonna get a little bit of this. This is why I got this stuff. This is liquid cement. You kind of just ever so slightly put it in an area that you want. Just a tiny bit. Press down. And then hold them down for a few seconds, and then we'll be all good to go again. And then it'll be as hard as cement. Alright, hold on. There we go. Gotta make sure I get it all the way around. Okay. Hold you down for a little bit. There we go. But yeah, see, no matter what, ooh, shaking the camera. But yeah, see, we always got solutions here. Anytime something like this happens. And even if he doesn't stay all the way, that's okay. He's a little bit better now. That's all I need. Just for now, I need you to hold on a little bit stronger for me, Mr. Warboss. You got about half an hour left. And that's okay. We're doing pretty good. For a first time live stream paint session where I got a camera in front of me and I gotta learn how to not just go over here. I think I'm doing pretty good. I think you guys are doing pretty good too. Yeah, don't worry. Alright, here we go. We're just gonna go over all the mechanical mecha parts right here. I'm just gonna dust them with a little bit of gold just so that he's got some effects on him. I don't wanna go too crazy. Yeah, right here. Pew, pew, pew. Yeah. But yeah, like I was saying before, it doesn't matter. We always have the tools to make things better. As long as you don't give up, then you can make things better. Always gotta keep putting one foot in front of the other. That's the hard part. Because the secret is, it doesn't get any easier. No, actually, I lie. It does get a little bit easier. It does get a little bit easier. Things might not change, per se. But if you keep doing it over and over again, things will get a little bit easier. And you will start finding little shortcuts. You will start finding better ways to do that thing that's giving you so much trouble. Whether it's work, school, Angelica, or painting right here. How can I wait? How can I fight my feet? Are they're glued to the floor, stupid Hoomy. That's right. Welcome, Grant. Welcome to the live stream. This has powerful Bob Ross vibes. Yeah, I appreciate it. Yeah. Yeah, just like Angelica said, we don't make mistakes, just happy accidents. Accidentes, that's what it is. Yeah, that's right. 'Cause she's from Brazil. We got a Brazilian fan right here. But yeah, welcome everybody to the stream. just right here. Usually we're just a video game let's play with me and my wife, but right now my wife's trying to finish up a lot of cake orders. She does a lot of custom cakes on the side, which is her artistic outlet, and so she's trying to finish that up right now. So to keep the channel going, I'm doing a little bit of a war boss painting. Yeah. Mr. Miyaguchi, I was supposed to be under my secret online alias. No, I done doxed myself. Is that actually your IRL account, Mr. Miyaguchi? It's all good. Well, I guess the cat's out of the bag now. That's okay. Don't worry, it'll be our little secret. No, not enough people watch this stream, so don't worry. Yep, lol. Oh my god, it's okay, Mr. Miyaguchi. I won't tell anybody that's actually your name. Okay, there we go. A little bit of gold all the way around. He's blinged out a little bit, dripped out. Drip Goku, where he's not here right now, but there we go. Boom, boom, boom. So there we go. I wanna see what he looks like with some null oil. I'll go back. Alright, let's add just a little bit. Let's see where I went really heavy with this. Oh, I need more. That was barely anything. There we go. Let's load it up. Blah, 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 blah. There we go. He's looking a little greasy. And I'll add some color afterwards. This will just be my base. There we go. There we go. Blah, 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 blah. Blah, 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 blah. There we go. Just gonna quickly add this. There we go. There we go. Alright, hold up. Come over here, little orc guy. I know you want to do some crumping, but you're not ready yet. You ain't ready yet, orc boss. That's right. Also for the orc boss, Junkbun got me this. Dun 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 dun. Boom. Oops, sorry, orc boss. Yeah, the boss bunker right here. And he goes through. Let me see. Let me put him back a little bit, or forward. Let me bring him forward. Right here. This is the end goal, you guys. Dang it. Dang it. Okay, hold on. Let me just do this. That's the end goal. Get all that painted. Finally paint all these minis that Junkbun's been buying me. Alright, go back over there. Alright, let's see. I think this is so cool when I'm having a hard time understanding something, and then when I finally understand it, it's like gates of heavens are opening. Oh, yeah, it's always a good feeling when everything starts to click. Alright, let's see. Okay. Yeah, that's always a great feeling. It's like it's when you finally get to see all the fruits of your labor all come together. And like this, I'm still in a rough sketch stage, but that's okay. I'm just here having fun painting it. No real guide, no nothing. He is kind of getting a cool, like, kind of like worn out gold. Yeah, I do like it. I do like this. I won't lie. I am digging this. Let's see. I'm gonna paint this other leg before I start adding some contrast colors. And I'm gonna have to do the arduous going back and forth of going too dark and too light, too dark and too light until I get it to that happy medium that I'm looking for. Okay. There we go. Wash this down. And let's see. Maybe I'll get that orange that I was showing you guys earlier. Yeah. Fire giant orange. Let's see what this looks like. Let me see what this looks like. Oh, it's almost like a... I know you guys can't see it, but it's almost like a blood color. Let me bring it over here. Let me bring it over and I'll point... Ooh, I'm dropping some stuff. It's this middle one right here. This one. Yeah, this guy right here. Blee, 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 blee. Yeah, you see how he's kind of like a blood red, blood orange type of thing. I want to try to slap some on there, and I want to see what it looks like. If it doesn't look good, that's okay. You can paint right over it. See, I want to start with this. I want to start over here. The little things over here. Oh. Okay. Ooh. Alright, I like this. I'm digging this. I like what you're putting down. Or at least what I'm putting down on the on my canvas. Let's see. Alright, this is cool. This is cool. Yeah. Pew 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 pew. There we go. I like this. Don't worry. At 500 subs, we'll get a 18K camera that can see the nanoparticles when we zoom in. And then you guys will be able to see all the detail. Oh yeah, I think you could kind of see how it was before and now how it is now. Kind of. There's like pools of orange everywhere. Yeah, it's getting like a heavy metal kind of like brass color. I'll go back and start doing that all over here. Maybe that's what I'm gonna do. That's what I'll do next time. I'll do like the bright orange, and then I'll dust the gold or metallic right on top. Ah, you guys got my brain turning now. You know, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do that on the inside part right here, all on his wires and stuff. I'm gonna do that. Paint all that stuff in there. Yeah, that's what we'll do. Let's see how much time we got. Okay, got about maybe 20-30 minutes, about right there, give or take. But I might cut it just a little bit early because my back's starting to go, and I'm coming back from work, and I gotta go help Junk Bun too. Yeah, Junk Bun got out of work a little late, but that's because she works very hard. She's very good at her job, but that means everybody comes to her for everything. Yeah. There we go. There we go. Stretch your back, Junk Dog. Are you drinking water? No, actually, I haven't done either. I haven't drank water since I got out of work, which was, what time is it? 7:40 over here. That means I haven't had water in like 3 hours. Oops. Oh. Oh! Junk Bun, you were here the whole time?
I walked over with some water for you.
Oh, she's keeping me hydrated. Thank you, Junk Bun. I appreciate you very much.
Sure you do?
Yeah, I do. Okay, you know what? Water break. Water break. Water break and stand up for a second. Oh, I shook the camera. Oh, okay. All right. Good opportunity for a break too, because I gotta wait for the contrast paint to dry. Oh man. But yeah, I'm digging this orange. I'm digging it. Oh, I forgot this little spot right here. Let me just get him real quick. Beep 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 beep. There we go. He's a little bright, but you know what? I'll bring him back with the other metal colors. There we go. Yeah, now he's looking like a Mad Max type of robot. Or type of orc. You know what? I gotta get this too. Pew 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 pew. There we go. Alright. Get this done. Bam, 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 bam. There we go, there we go. Ooh. Let me get the underside over here too. So there we go. You know what? I think I kind of want to make all of him like this. Oops. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to make this more like a rusted brass type of thing. That's what we're going to do. Oh yeah, that goes good with the green. Yeah, right there. Oh yeah, see? It's starting to pop right here. Just like how my back's about to pop. Alright, let's see. I'm kidding though, don't worry. I'm old, but I'm not that old. Alright, let's see. Alright, I'm liking this. Getting all this down right here. Just, I'm not really trying to like super cover anything because that's what all this stuff is for. That's what all the black and white is down there. It's doing most of the heavy lifting for me, doing all my shadings, all that stuff, and then I'll come back with other paints. And what do you call it? I'll come back with my other paints and darken shadows, do highlights. Those will be my main guys. This one's just to get a nice base going. That way I can start mixing and matching later on. Yeah. And remember, there's no. Oop, you good, Junk Bun? Yeah. Remember, there's no wrong way to paint your minis. Because like GW Games Workshop says, everything is canon. So if you wanna paint all your Space Marines or Orcs all pink, go right ahead. There will be a chapter for them. There will be a tribe of Orcs that are all pink. But if you paint them purple, just know that means you're painting an invisible Orc, because Orcs believe the color purple makes you invisible. Yeah, there we go. Alright, let's see. Cover more. Nice. I'm getting there. We are getting there. Alright. Oh, I need more contrast paint. Okay, let's see. Yes. Just a little drop because I'm almost done right here. But let's see. Getting a good coverage right now. Right now, I kind of want to just make him like a rusted Mad Max guy, like he just came out of our comment section, out of the scrapyard. He came out of the Discord. Oh man, yeah. And hello to everybody that's still in the stream. Hope your nights are going good. Happy Friday, everybody. We're out here chilling, just painting some grim dark orcs in the far future 40k. Trying to give him a little rusted aesthetic right now. So I'm trying to give him like a nice deep orangish red color. And then I'm gonna dust some metallics on him. Pew, pew, pew. Damien, hey! Yeah, welcome Damien, welcome Evan, welcome everybody over here. Hope everybody's enjoying your time. Right now I'm painting minis while Junk Bun is making cake orders. And also Damien, she is working on the L300 cake. It is baked and she's going to be frosting it tomorrow, so do not worry. What did you... I heard that. Yeah, Junk Bun's like, I'm not frosting shit tomorrow. I'm like, hey, hold your horses. Oh yeah, there we go. This little barrel, this little magazine, you're gonna get some rusted color. Dang, I can't believe we started off like in black and white. This is pretty cool. Yeah, there we go. And we got the little chainsaw right here with a little bit of blood. I'll keep adding more. But yeah, I'm gonna let him dry for a minute while I wash and dry my paintbrushes. Yeah. Yeah, right here I got my paper towel, and I'm just gonna bleh bleh, more water, bleh 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 bleh, bleh bleh, and also I'm gonna get this thing called a brush cleaner, which is water soluble material, where you just get your brush wetted a little bit, and then you come back over here and you go, and it's supposed to get all those chunky bits out. Here, let me get it. Let me put a little bit more water. But yeah, look, I know the camera can't see it too much, but let me see. Yeah, it gets all the chunky bits out, and then also if you get a paintbrush that's kind of like oop oop, you can straighten it out. You can wet it a little bit to get rid of the excess. Think of it as soap. You get it a little bit, and then you start drying it. And then there you go. You get your shape back. And then you let it dry that way. And then you got a clean little brush right here. Like, let me get a good one. I know the blue one was going bloop bloop bloop. Like this guy. He's going zoop. Or actually, let me see. Let me do this. Yeah, like that. You see how he's going whoop, slightly up. So let's see if we can fix that. If not, that's okay, because this one's not one of my main brushes. But we are here. We're here to reset this. Yeah, I can already see in here there's some stuff being pulled out of it. Some old paint. Yeah, those two little spots. That came from the brush. Yeah, that's why you want to always clean your stuff. Always take some time, take a little break. And then you can see here too. Let me get the bottom of my orc again. You see here too the stuff on the brim by the metal. That's also stuff getting caught in there. But yeah, you want to make sure you clean it up nice and clean. Get it back over here. Let's see. Okay, he's still climbing up, but he's getting a little bit more. Actually, wait. He got a little bit more straight now. Yeah, compared to now, it's just the little tips on the very tip that are kind of going voop. Yeah, it improved a little bit. So if you keep doing that over and over again, your brushes will improve, and they will last longer. You won't have to keep going to Ross every 2 seconds to buy a new brush set. All right, let's see. Yeah, I think I might call it early today. Yeah, it goes whoop. I might call it early because I'm in a good spot. I based the orc, and now my brushes are getting all clean. They've been getting very, very gunked up. So I think I'm gonna clean it up. I'm gonna clean this stuff up real quick, and then don't worry, I'll post pictures about all this progress and stuff. That way you guys can see all the detail. But yeah, thank you to everyone that's been joining, keeping me company. Don't worry, we're gonna be making a lot more content. We're gonna be streaming even more. If you guys want, we could do more art streams like this. We could do maybe even possibly a cake or cookie decorating stream. But yeah. Oh, thank you, Angelica. Yes, amazing miniatures. Thank you. Yeah. Oh, with the help of everybody here. Getting the confidence and getting more experience and just having fun, because that's the important part. Just have fun, no pressure. You just go, slap some paint on your miniature, and just enjoy the vibe. As Mr. Miyaguchi said before he doxed himself. Bob Ross vibes. But yeah, let's go back. Let's take a quick look at our guy. So we have our orc boss right here. And he started off all in black and white. Well, not all in black and white, but mostly I had the face painted. And we started off with a little warm-up where I added some more highlight. Oh no, I got some paint on there. Actually, you know what? There's a little bit of red paint on there. I'm gonna keep that as like a scar. I'm gonna go, you know what? That's a good idea. But yeah, we did that. We came to the handle. We came to the blades over here, and we gave it a quick rusty look all over right here. So that's our base right there. I'm still here. It looks really nice. Thank you, new master, and thank you, Mr. Miyaguchi, with the noise. But yeah, let me show you guys the paints that we were using. Let me see. We started off with our green. This one is light green from Vallejo. And then we had a deep yellow right here. This was for the face. So I first did this one, the green, and then slowly I added yellow and yellow until I got some nice highlights. And then from there, I think I darkened up. Ooh, I'm shaking up the camera. I darkened up all the armor where it was very white. You still see that I got some spots right here that are very light. Like the little goblin, the little Gretchen guy's ammo pack. I need to darken him up, but I use this contrast paint so that I can keep the black and white tone underneath. So that's what I did with that one. Oh, I'm dropping all my paints. They're all over the place. But yeah, came back with, where's my brown? My cork brown. No, that's my flesh tone. It's my cork brown. Yeah, right here. Came back with cork brown. And got this guy along with, funny enough, hardened leather. I went with this first, and then added white for the little handle right here. And then I start adding some highlights. Junkbun came here and said hi and said hello. And then for this part right here, the blade, we went with our silver and just dusted everything on top of there. And then we came in with this little neat little paint that I've been using for metal to give it like a motor oil look, null oil. Came back and got it into the crevices. And then when that was done, I touched up the deepest parts again with the grim black, and I came back and lightened it up again with our metal. And then to show Junkbun, I put little blood marks on the blades right here. I'll keep going with it, but yeah. But yeah, that's all that part. What's the next part? Oh yeah, we did, for the armor, we did Fire Giant Orange, and then we did Liberator Gold, and just went all over, mostly in the back right here. And this is where the gold happened. I'm gonna add the gold later to all these parts over here. Maybe even silver. We'll play around with it later, but you know, who knows. But yes, for now, thank you again for joining the stream. This was very fun, and I enjoyed showing off my little mini collection. Let me bring them all forward again. Right here. Here's the orc guys right here. We got the big boss right here, the main faction leader. We got a little faction leader guy over here. Then we got our little main boss guy right here, which he's gonna go with this thing, this big old tower thing. So that's something to paint later. And then I got the Space Marine starter kit. Damien, you might like this because they kind of look like Doom guys. But right here, you got the little Space Marines. This is when I was first painting and learning how to miniature paint and experimenting. This one I did it with a sponge, which is why he's all like spackled and frosty. This one I was just doing like layering and working with washes. So this one was my very first attempt. He's still okay. I kind of want to go back and touch these guys up again if in the future. And then I got two more over here. And I got all these little Gretchen guys over here. I got this guy. I got all my little Gretchen guys. I won't show them all because there's so many, but I like these guys. This is where I start getting the contrast paints, start messing with them. I know the camera can't see it, but I'll take pictures of these guys and then post them on the YouTube channel and the Discord. But yeah, here's the collection so far. And it will keep growing because I think I have a problem. They also have a boomer shooter with those guys in it. Yeah, that's right. The 2D boomer shooter. I heard a lot of good things about it. But yeah, we might play that one too. That one's pretty fun. But I know for a minute I played the Space Marine 2 on stream. So that was fun. I might do that again, but yeah, thank you again everybody for joining the stream and coming here to say hi and chat and look at my little toy soldiers as I paint and try to bring out my inner Bob Ross. But yes, thank you guys for joining. This will be it for now, but don't worry, next week on Tuesday we'll stream again. Whether maybe it'll be an art stream, maybe it'll be back to Pokemon, or maybe it'll be Elden Ring, who knows. But until then, oh, there goes the alarm. But until then, enjoy your days, enjoy your nights, and enjoy however you choose to self-identify as. We'll catch you on the flip side, everybody. But good night. Bye.